Dude, I hear, my friend, what's up? I hear people are taking their phones, the Tesla coils, their brand new phones, and blowing them up. They're short circuited them. There must be something inside of them that they need to short circuit their phones, huh? They're wrapping copper around it and pumping like 100,000 volts. Boom, and the phone's blown up. Wonder why. Oh, any reason why? You think they might be blowing their phones up? I keep hearing people they're making new phones again to try to stop the applications from listening. feel the static over my head. Wow. But anyways, I'm about to unsubscribe from Forbes. That's where all the senators are at, and they film themselves talking about policies, and today they're talking about spending money again. Just spending money. Yeah, we're spending money while the UN's out there talking about advanced technologies and computers and little the capabilities and the applications of the new computers of today. Can you imagine whenever a cell phone is considered a quantum cell phone and it has applications built for quantum computing? Like everything I've been talking about, like all these entities, I say they're stuck in Uranus because they come through a portal from Philadelphia. And I know it happened because we made that ship disappear out there in Philadelphia. Remember the Philadelphia experiment? The ship disappeared. Now there's a portal in Philadelphia that comes straight from Uranus. So you must have a device stuck from Uranus. And that's the only thing I could come up with. But a quantum, a nuclear magnetic resonance imaging computer with applications to the Internet of Things. Excuse me, spatial internet. Big difference. I learned something new, what you could do with sound. There's going to be new appliances in the house. And I'm going to laugh in your face, Vladimir Putin. I heard you used to be part of the KGB and you have a time-traveling washing machine. Anyways, new appliances are coming. New appliances are coming. Oh yeah. Before I stop here, let me show you guys something. This is very important because I want to think of a Tesla coil I was thinking about. I don't know if the transcript picked up that frequency shift or not. But I heard some good information the other day talking about advanced modulated frog modulation, which is considered amplitude modulation and frequency modulation, AM, FM, advanced modulated frog modulation. Frog. Kermit, how are you? Kermit's bad. If anybody ever sees Kermit, better look out.
Do you ever see anything like this?
What?
Know what that is?
What?
Don't touch it.
What is it? What's it say?
Viper? I don't know.
It says wiper.
Viper.
You could turn your wipers on. What's it?
Viper. V.
Viper. Oh, that's an alarm system. That's the infrared signal for the alarm. Yeah, Viper. Stand back. Protected by Viper. Stand back. A serpent, like a coil. Serpent. So, what I was really wondering... Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Look what I got. I could communicate to Uranus with this. Any of you magnet players want to talk about this? Okay. I hope I got this on film. Well, you're in the sun. We don't want to do it in the sun. But you can probably see that. Let's do it back here. Let's see if I could film it from here. Okay. As you can see, this is a spherical magnet. And it has some very it has different configural and centripetal divergence and convergences than a square magnet or even a pyramid magnet. So this is I hear artificial intelligence is a snitch, just like Tom Tall or Cuban. Who else is going to start snitching? Oh, the moon's still here. Oh, cool. The moon's here. We got a scalar field here, my friend. We have two frequencies side by side at this time of the year again. It's like Skull chasing, or Hottie chasing Skull, or whatever. The mythical Norse mythologies. But anyways, this is what I wanted to bring across to people. That magnet is here, and it's what we call accelerated to a null pressure point. You find that in somebody's book named Ken Wheeler. He got all these free books online. The other thing I want to talk about before I do get started, and I will show you my face here, I am no longer subscribed to Ken Wheeler. And I forget his YouTube page, but it's like some Apotheris or something like that. Theropods or something like that. I am no longer subscribed to that channel. And whenever I unsubscribed from that channel, I kept getting it on my algorithm, his videos. So on his videos, I clicked, held it in, not interested. And this happened with Cypress Hill back in the day too, on my PlayStation. Not interested, not subscribed. But Ken Wheeler, his algorithm it was still coming up in my algorithm. I had every time he come up, not interested in these videos. Now this is a very, very crazy situation. I watched a video about how to use LED lights with a sound card, a magnet, okay, a semiconductor, and it will record your voice. Just right through the light itself. An LED light, a fluorescent light, even the sunlight. You can be recorded, okay, because we're over amplifying everything out here. So I watched that video, and sure as shit, after a year or two without watching these videos, after watching that video, his video come up talking about evil demons and what was it? Something that he just recently made. After I watched this video talking about what human beings can do with LED lights. So for this algorithm to force its way into my algorithm, we're under surveillance for watching that video. Correct? Correct. That's just like the Forbes bug. I'm sitting here talking about politics in my house without using my phone. Next thing you know, bing, bing, bing. Forbes comes in and all this, crazy magnetism shit starts. I'm not interested, and now it's forcing its way in through the algorithm. Problem, huh? Got problems, don't we, back here? Okay, anyways, back to it. We're going to show you how this magnet, what I'm trying to explain to you with a magnet. Now, you could do this with electromagnetism too. And we have very, very small little scales. We have inches, meters, millimeters, down to freaking billionths of an inch and a billionth of a billionth and a billionth of a meter. We can make little electromagnets out of a billionth of a meter. But as I hold this, it's called square programming. Silence is the weapon. Now, whenever I get this magnet, like, it's about right here, you can feel like it goes through the whole body damn near. I can feel it on my hand because it's causing my muscles to react, and it's like an electrical signal almost. A very unique feeling. And as I do this, if I put another piece of metal or something by this, I could deflect this signal, create another signal. And this is a radio signal. I could make a radio because it's a rate of induction. As I move this back and forth, this is creating a goddamn radio signal damn near. A rate of induction because this is a magnet that is a permanent magnet, and it has a rate of induction on it, and it's in a constant flux. And imagine a little electromagnet Tesla coil. Just one of these. You could do a big one at first, just so you get the sight of it. Looks like a curling iron. You wrap all this wire around it. You have a bottom wrap and a top wrap. And you run some current through there, and it steps up. It's a transformer. And then, if I'm not mistaken, if you put a piece of metal through there, like a piece of iron or any whatever, I'm no expert. But then it will, just like you're at a scrapyard and they have those big electromagnets, it will pull right in. But when you get that electromagnet and you could run it on with dirty electric, aka a dimmer, a dimmer with an electromagnet, and this sort of acts like one of those things that Iran stole a CIA RQ-170 with back in 2011. Yes, we have fields of forces. We have a nuclear fusion drive jet called antimatter, and we stole the plane with a dimmer switch and a magnet. You don't believe it? They took pictures of it and sent it to the United States of America and told them that exact story. And now I got 3 Mile Island on the way here. And people are still trying to figure out what these, well, now, I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm not going to give anyone the answer, but they thought they'd never get caught, I guess, on why this camera won't focus whenever I try to magnify it. Since we have applications, well, is it applications? Or is it more of a software firmware issue? Is it more like an ANOM phone? Remember ANOM? These encrypted phones for drug dealers? Oh gosh. The encrypted phones for drug dealers. It had a couple different operating systems on it. Just a couple different ones. I still wonder if there's people. Are you guys surprised I was able to get that video up talking about Einstein's brain? Did we go through Einstein's brain? See, I'm looking around like I'm fucking nuts. But when you got a drone up here, a little drone, and you can start sending radio frequency signals to a little relay and oscillations, and you think you're fucking unfathomable and immune to all this shit? It makes me want to go ask the post office. Hey, post office, do you guys have anything to monitor for nanotechnologies? Since you read letters, you know how to check for anthrax, you know how to check for everything. But how about nanos? Do you guys go to InfraGard? If you're a federal post worker, does InfraGard protect you? Does InfraGard survey you? InfraGard's the FBI. And the FBI has a bunch of cybersecurity people that work for them to monitor probably the police, to probably monitor the federal post workers, probably to monitor the correction officers at the county jails. By the way, there's a fabulous drug dealer down there. You should see all the drugs you get down there. Like, holy shit. And I don't even have to talk about all the research that's going on, but you go down there to that county jail. Oh man, there's a drug dealer called a nurse that comes in there. You should see the bag of dope she brings in. Or excuse me, the cart. This cart full of dope. Pills. And they just fucking start handing this shit out. And hell, they don't even dick around the bush. They'll give you fucking methadone and Suboxone in prison now. Just dope. Straight dope. You should see the people. They're all passed out. They look like the zombies from Philadelphia, Chicago, and Seattle. They're in there. they're bent over like this, and they're doing everything they can to stop their face from planting into that ground. You should see it. It's absolutely astonishing. Imagine the brain data on that, Global Tel Link. Oh boy, brain data here. It's just like T-Mobile. Why the hell do I have to pay a phone bill? Google or not AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon. What the hell do I have to pay a phone bill for if you're taking the data from this video, from my phone calls, my applications, and selling it? Now you're making me pay, and you're saying, well, we have to pay you for upgrades, but you're taking my data and selling it. Why are we paying you? Now I gotta bitch at fucking Tesla, because Tesla's coming out with phones. Tesla is gonna have Starlink. Are you gonna take my data and fucking sell it? You should just, hey, as long as I buy the phone, and go ahead, we're gonna give you a discount on our service because we're making a deal about the data. That would be something cool, but it's like a pipe dream though, isn't it? AT&T's already bitching about Starlink being able to get into their phones. No, this is an AT&T phone. You can't use Starlink with AT&T. Well, that's just like an Amazon Fire Stick that they keep jailbreaking. You get free TV. Anyways, my friend, this is very important, this magnet. Because when you start breaking the blood-brain barriers, from, well, wonder what we could find in here. So this guy was in the middle of the road one morning, just on the middle of the road, wasn't run over by a car or nothing, just his eyes wide open. It's like he's seeing Jesus or something, shitting out a turd that looked like Lucifer. Like the best of both worlds there, huh? It's like, holy shit, my brain can't handle all this input. It cannot handle hearing Jesus Christ shitting out a turd that looked like Lucifer. That's why his eyes were wide open. He was like stunned. Just absolutely stunned. This spherical magnet. I don't know how much Gauss it has. It's fairly high. But this is a radio signal. Me just holding this and getting it close, like about right there. Uh-oh. That's what you call interference. You know what I mean? All you line workers of electrical engineering. You can get that there. Oh boy, that would really cause some gallop in there on your wires, won't it? Cause some galloping on the wires, huh? Anyways, you guys can't figure out why the transformer blew up down in McKees Rocks anyways at the power station. And I called and gave the answer. And they still can't fucking seem to figure it out. Oh, gosh. Just imagine if your cell phone's a quantum computer and then had applications that are in, well, I'm breathing air. That is quantum. Talk to you in the near future, my friend. Frequencies resonate, eternal energy, neurologically developing. Surveillance state, skill, and stupidity. This is my data, Chad Hendrick. Keep your dirty electric out of here.